Okay, Meredith, so what do you know about Cambodia?
I don't even know where Cambodia is.
Okay, so is that all you know?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Kai? What do you know about Cambodia?
I know that it's poor and I don't even know where it is. I think it's in Asia, right?
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Is it small?
Yes, it's as big as Missouri.
Okay. So it's small and it's poor and it's in Asia.
Okay, thank you.
Yo.
How about you, Taylor? What do you know about Cambodia?
Cambodia?
Oh my god.
I know that there's cheap hotels in Cambodia.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can buy cheap stuff there.
Okay.
And there's a lot of poor people.
Yep. Is that all you know?
And there was a ruler at one time that was worse, had worse genocide than Hitler,
Okay.
I think. They killed a lot of people.
Yep, no, that's true.
Right?
Yep, that's true.
What's his name?
know why I get this out.
I have no idea.
You don't know?
No, I have to look that up.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about you? What do you know about Cambodia?
Well, that dictator's name was Pol Pot,
Dang it.
Okay.
and he killed a lot of people.
Okay.
And communist regime. Cambodia's right next to Vietnam. And during the Vietnam War, there were a lot of issues with the Viet Cong going through Cambodia to get to southern Vietnam to fight. And there are issues with
Wikipedia.
Americans. No, I already knew this stuff, dude. It was the movie. Oh, freak, I forgot. But anyways, they Americans bombed in Cambodia during the Vietnam War a lot. And so there's a lot of issues because they crossed international boundaries. And I think that's about all I know about Cambodia.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Hi.
Apocalypse Now.
Cambodia. Where is Cambodia located? What are its natural resources? Where does it stand in the view of the flat world? When I posed the question to many students on BYU Idaho campus, I simply asked, where is Cambodia and what do you know about it? Only a select few knew much about it. Cambodia, a country slightly smaller than the state of Oklahoma, is located in Southeast Asia. It is in the Indonesian peninsula. On 2011, the population was said to be 14,701,717. Although the Kingdom of Cambodia is rich in natural resources, decades of war and internal conflict have left it one of the world's poorest countries. Cambodia's poor people number almost 4.8 million, and 90% of them are in rural areas. Most of them depend on agriculture for their livelihood, but at least 12% of poor people are landless. Two-thirds of the country's 1.6 million rural households face seasonal food shortages each year. Rice alone accounts for as much as 30% of the household. Rural people are constantly looking for work or other income-generating activities, which are mainly temporary and poorly paid. Now, who are Cambodia's poor rural people? The country's poor people include subsistence farmers, members of poor fishing communities, landless people and rural youth, as well as internally displaced persons and mine victims. Tribal peoples and women are generally the most disadvantaged. Women in particular do not have equal access to education, paid employment, and land ownership. For many women, reproductive health services are inadequate or non-existent. Many women had to assume the responsibility of heading their households after male family members were killed in conflict. Poverty rates are highest in upland areas. Cambodia's poorest people are isolated. They live in remote villages far from basic social services and facilities. Many have to travel more than 5 kilometers to reach a health clinic, and still others live more than 5 kilometers from the nearest road. Now, why are they poor? The pressures of a fast-growing population contribute to poverty. Because of a lack of education and skills training, people have inadequate employment opportunities and low capabilities. They are insecure, excluded, and vulnerable. They have limited access to natural resources. Poor health, lack of education, poor infrastructure, and low productivity lead to deeper poverty. The cycle of poverty, ill health, and high health care expenditure cripples poor Cambodian families economically. Rural poverty and lack of opportunity in these areas have contributed to the spread of HIV/AIDS, as young women migrate to urban factories and become sex workers in neighboring countries. Although HIV prevalence rates have shown a decrease, the impact of the infection continues to be strong. With the poverty in these rural areas, if we were to be able to decrease the poverty, then we will be able to also decrease the spread of HIV/AIDS and having young women work in factories and as sex workers in neighboring countries. Although Cambodia is poor, it is a beautiful country and has much potential. As society, we must help these countries grow and come out of the state of poverty, for there is much potential within all the developing countries, and all we can do is bring hope that one day poverty will end in all.